Hi Rydel.
Hello.
Hello. Well, the first obvious question for me at least, you were growing up with 3 brothers.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like for you? You were the second child in the household.
Yeah, so I'm the second oldest,
Yeah.
and I have 4 brothers actually.
Oh, 4,
There's
okay.
3 in the band, and then one, the youngest brother, he's our lighting director, and he's actually really good at it. So if you see the show tonight and our lights look awesome, that's the youngest brother.
But does he want to be in the band too?
I don't think so. He's got his whole like DJ thing going. So when he was 10,
Yes.
he was our drummer, like at first.
Okay.
But he was so little, and he didn't really know how to play, and he wasn't like super into it. So that's when we were like, okay, we'll find somebody else. And then we met Ellington.
Okay. And what was did you have a musical upbringing?
Our parents played music a lot around the house. Like they love music, but they themselves cannot actually play anything. They just like music. And then it wasn't until Rocky got a guitar for his birthday, and that's when we all kind of started learning instruments, and Rocky was teaching everybody.
But why did he get his guitar?
I have no idea. I think my mom got him a guitar so he'd stop playing video games, and it worked. Like, she was like, you have to play the guitar for an hour, and then you can play video games. And then pretty soon he just fell in love with it.
And what was it for you? Because, well, he played the guitar. Did you like to play the guitar too or make music, or was it something that you also had to learn?
Music was something I had to learn. I had piano lessons when I was like 5 years old, but only for a couple months. And then I chose like dancing and stuff over piano. I didn't know it'd come back into my life, otherwise I would have stuck to it.
Yeah.
But basically the boys had all kind of picked their instruments and what they were playing. And they're like, Rydel, you should play keys for us. Like, do you want to play piano? And I was just like, sure. I just said yes, but I didn't know how to play.
Oh, so you only had those few weeks lessons, and then when they asked you, you still had to learn to play the piano?
Yeah,
okay.
I still pretty much had to learn. I didn't remember anything from when I was 5, 6 years old.
Okay, and how did you pick it up? What did you do?
YouTube videos, mostly, which is how everyone learns things nowadays. And since Rocky kind of knew how to play guitar already, he was pretty good at it, he kind of filled me in on the details I didn't know.
But now you actually love to play the piano.
Yeah, now I like playing it and I enjoy it.
Well, returning to the first question, what was it like for you to grow up with all those brothers in the house? Was it nice for you? Were you loved by everyone, or was it hard sometimes? Or
I honestly liked it, and I still like it today. I love being around all the boys. I was definitely spoiled, so that helps. I was spoiled by my parents, by the boys, and I'm the only girl, so that was nice. And I was in charge of the house.
Yeah. Okay, that's
so
good.
I had a smooth upbringing.
So, but the thing is, for you, but are you in charge now of R5 too, or?
I like to think I am, but no. We all have our special, little roles we play.
Okay. What is your role?
My role is I have to crack the whip every once in a while, make sure they know who's the leader here. No. I like editing, so I edit a lot of our videos. I do a lot of, like the social media side of stuff, so all the posting on R5 and on YouTube, all that is from me. And then, I try to just go with the flow, try not to be too much trouble. I'm trying to learn to keep my mouth shut, so no one's mad at me.
That's good. What is your little brother? What is his name?
His name's Ryland.
I think you've got this question a lot, but why the R? Is it any specific reason?
I think my mom just felt like doing it. She wanted unity, and she started with Riker, and then she had me and was like Rydel, and then from there, Riker named Rocky. He was like, oh, let's name him Rocky, and so then she just kind of finished it off.
Yeah. And what's it like now? Because you actually, you started out as a band, and then the songs were written, and now you write more songs. But you are around each other a lot. Is it easier now to be in the band, or does it get harder sometimes because of the pressure? Or
there's definitely moments where we have disagreements and maybe need a little break from each other.
Yeah.
But for the most part, honestly, it's a really special thing that we can all get along so well and tour the world together. Like I would not want to be on the road with anybody else. So.
And are your mom and dad still involved?
They are. They are. They're both here. They come with us. My dad's right behind you.
Hi, Dad.
He co-manages us.
Okay.
So they're both super involved. We're such a close family, and so we put everyone to work that comes with us. Our last tour, we had our cousin come with us, put him to work. We just like keeping it in the family.
Okay. And how do you write your songs nowadays? What are your goals? What do you want to do? What do you want to perceive?
So Rocky, Ross, and Ellington are the core writers and producers. They wrote our whole last album, and then our latest EP and our new single was all those three. Like, they just can go in and just write for days and hours and hours. And I just am obsessed with everything they come up with. I think I'm a little biased, but at the same time, I honestly think their work is really good.
And what is for you what can you say about their songwriting skills? If you compare the songs they wrote a few years ago and now, how have they grown? How has the sound changed?
Well, every song they write, I feel like they get better and better and better, and they've had so much experience now. And the sound has definitely changed. It's getting more funky and groovy, disco. I don't know, there's a lot of words you could use to describe it, but it's fun, and you can like dance to it.
Is there one song from the new EP that you like most, and why?
My favorite is Lay Your Head Down, which is Rocky's song on the EP. It's his, he sings lead on it, and he hasn't sung lead on a song since like the early our 5 days, so it was kind of a nice change up, and I've always loved his voice. And he wrote the entire song himself from it was like midnight to 7 a.m. He just like got on a roll and just wrote it through. And me and Ellington were in the house, and we like heard him singing harmonies, and we were like, is that Rocky? And we like creeped out, and we were like kind of peeked our head in and like heard him singing, and we were like, Rocky, like that's awesome. Like, he just sang leads because Ross was actually shooting a movie at the time, so Rocky had to lay down the vocals, which usually he wouldn't do because Ross would do that. But since Ross wasn't there, Rocky happened to do it, and so we were like, Rocky, like we have to keep your vocals on it. And he was like, no, I think Ross should do it. And we were like, no, man, like it sounds so good with you.
And
So,
what is the song about?
it's about this summer fling he kind of had.
Yeah.
I think it was a year ago with a cute girl that he met in Japan.
Okay.
And they kind of had a little summer adventure. It's about her.
Nice story, I think.
Yeah.